that I can drown in the bathtub. Heck, he's going to only need like a kitchen sink pretty soon here. Forget the bathtub. That's like superfluous. And so they've all signed these no tax pledges. Plus, they also decided not to do anything about it last year. And now we're in an election year, which is much harder. Election year is much, much harder than an off year. And we're elected every 2 years, so you're pretty much always running for office. So there are all these factors in place. To the governor's credit, her budget proposal did ask us to do a 40-20 vote on the 1-cent sales tax, which we agreed with the 40-20 part. We didn't agree with anything else in the budget because, again, she intends to raise the sales tax and then make devastating cuts to all these programs and services, which we think is just not moral. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they have the votes to put it on the ballot even, but I certainly don't think they're going to have the 40 and 20. Yes?
I read recently that there's something like $300 million in taxes owed us on internet sales from corporations that have nexus in this state. They're required to pay. Why aren't we going after that?
Because we fired all the people at DOR. Remember, we fired them all?
I forgot.
Yeah. There's no one there. Yes?
Who made the decision to take money that was donated for state parks?
Wasn't that disgusting?
And
The woman who made the big donation to state parks and then passed away, and then the legislature stole the money? That was the legislature. I voted no. Yes?
Isn't this business of signing a pledge that you won't deal with raising taxes, admitting you won't do your job? I mean,
Yes, I would agree with you. Yeah, I would agree with you.
Whether you should raise taxes or not.
Yeah, I would agree with you. There you go. I know that we're running late on time, and I forgot to talk about the book, which is probably not smart for self-promotion, but let me give you like a little tiny second, and then anyone who wants to hear more about it, I can talk to them. So about a year and a half ago, I was giving a speech in Washington, D.C. at the Take Back America conference. You all heard of it? Yeah, it's the Take Back America conference. It's a progressive conference. They've changed the name. Now they call it America's Future Now. Apparently we took back America. Not Arizona, but the rest of the country. So I was giving a speech there, and I was talking about some campaigns that I had had the opportunity to run here in Arizona. I run a number of initiative campaigns, and in 2006 I ran the campaign that successfully defeated the ban on gay marriage and the ban on domestic partnerships. And so we were the first and only state in the entire country out of 37 states now to have won one of those campaigns. So they invited me to DC, and I went and I gave a speech to tell them how we did it. And at the end of the speech, this nice woman came up to me and she said, "I love your story. Do you want to write a book?" And I said, "Yeah." And I got on the plane and flew home, and I thought, holy cow, I don't know how to write a book. So I went to the bookstore and bought a book on how to write a book. It did not help at all, but I was very comforted, just having it. And so over the course of the next 6 months, this small social justice publishing company called Barrett Kohler Publishers, they publish a number of best-selling books, including Confessions of an Economic Hitman. I don't know if you've ever heard of that book. It's a great book. And so over the next 6 months, they basically helped me tell my story. And so this book tells my story and the stories of other people around the country who learned how to build coalitions in very unlikely places, like the Arizona legislature, and to win very unlikely things, like, for instance, defeating the marriage initiative. And there are a number of stories in here. The book is designed to be a very practical, quick, and easy read. I don't know about you, but I'm really busy. So I put all the important stuff in bold at the end of each chapter. Little checklist. So actually you only have to read like one page out of, each chapter. It's like little cliff notes right there in the book. But really the book just is a very conversational style. If you read it, it'll sound just like me. So if you've really been in pain tonight, do not buy the book. Because you will hear my voice in your head while you're reading it. And it tells the story of how I went from being a very progressive, very idealistic, and very let me rephrase it. Ineffective and impractical legislator, which is what I was when I first started in the legislature, to what I am today, which is a very effective legislator who works across party lines to get really unlikely and unusual things done in a rocky and difficult climate. And it shares not only stories and examples, but also provides tips of how to do it yourself if you want to. So if you're interested in the book, feel free to let me know. And if you're not interested tonight, but you want to read more about it later, I have a website, KyrstenSinema.com, where you can read more about it. So, yes?
There's a rumor spreading around the internet that Arizona's Republicans' intention is to kill the government of the state.
Yes. I'm not sure that's a rumor or a secret. I think it's an intention of a number of the folks who are there. Some of my colleagues would like nothing better than to see the shutdown of government.
Kill peace.
Private schools, right?
Or none.
Or none.
I think we have to stop because it's like late and I have to go catch a plane and you guys have to go home. But thank you.